Hi, YouTube. So, today we're going to be talking about our second bad experience at the Nellery. So, today we decided that we were going to get our feet done and go out for a nice lunch. And we decided to go to one of the Nelleries that's kind of far down from us that I've been to before to get my nails done, but she hasn't been there to get a service done at all. So before we even went, I called to make a 1:30 appointment. They said fine. We got there around 1:35 and it's packed in there. So the first thing I felt like it was already going to be some mess because they had a little sign saying no credit, just cash.
Right.
So I
Forgot
was like,
about
yeah.
that.
So I was like, Mom, like make sure you have your cash because their ATM doesn't work. So she's like, okay, so I fill in our names and we go ahead and sit down. While I'm standing, you're sitting because that's how crowded it is.
I sat for about 4 minutes.
Yeah, we sat about 4 minutes, but she's like, in the meantime, while we're sitting, she's like, well, I'm hungry. Do you want to just leave, go to Texas Roadhouse, find a nail salon near where we're about to eat at? Because at this point, like, we already have a bad experience with Nelly's just waiting a long time. So she just didn't care. So I was like, well, it's up to you, but I kind of did want to stay and get them done. So the guy must have felt her vibe and our vibe that we were about to leave. And he comes over and he's like 1 and 3. So we go over and we sit down in the chair. But when I first go over there, I'm like, well, there's no water and there's no
lining.
There's no lining, like the bag and the bowl for you to put your feet in.
Now, granted, every Nellery don't do that. So,
but now, like,
but if you see the next one to you that have it in it, then you know that there's something. Yeah.
So I'm not putting my feet in there until they put the plastic in. So my feet is just hanging outside with my socks and everything on. So we're waiting, and somebody comes over and she's like, what color are you doing? I say white. She says gel, and I say no. And then next thing you know, she points next to like this little card thing where it has a spa treatment. So getting a spa pedicure and a regular pedicure is two different things. One's $40 and one's $25. I just wanted the basic $25 pedicure. So once I told her that I wanted the $25 one.
Went downhill
From there. Didn't soak or anything. She just started me right away. Wasn't too rough or anything like that. Didn't talk to me that much. But it was fast. It was like 12 minutes, I feel like. So as soon as I'm done, I go under the dryer, but all that time while I'm getting done, she's not soaking. She's not soaking in anything.
No water.
Is dry.
No water, no lining for me to put my feet up in. You know, I have one sock off and one sock on with my shoe. So before all of that, I asked Tarisha to pick out my color. She went over to the place where you pick out your color and she brought back 2 colors. I wanted like a wine color, like a burgundy wine color. So she brought one that was like kinda in the middle and then one that just wasn't it at all. So she was like, Mom, you got to go over there and get it. And I'm like, well, I'm not getting up. I'm already sitting down. Plus, there's people already over there. I don't want to be like kind of behind those people, you know, while they're drying their feet, reaching over them, trying to get some color. Well, she get her 12-minute pedicure, and then she's over there where the dryer is. And then a lady come over to me, which is a younger girl. So I said, oh, are you doing me? She said, yeah. She said, you got your color? I said, yeah, but these 2 colors I don't want. I want a wine color. So she was like, oh, well, the wine colors are over there. Like on that wall is where the regular pedicures and stuff, the regular pedicure polishes. So I'm like, okay, well, I wanted you to get it. Can you get it? And she was like, no, because if it's not gel, then it's too many. It's hard for them to pick from. Number one, it wasn't too many to pick from. The colors that's not in gel are very little bit. It's very limited. They really want you to get the gel so you can pay more. So I get up. I'm like, what the hell? Fuck it. I get up. I go over there. I'm saying, excuse me to the woman so I can pick out the color. She didn't say, go ahead. You all right. You can squeeze by. I didn't do that or none of that. So I'm like, excuse me. You know, like I'm right behind you. Like if I bump you, I don't want you to think I'm being smart. I'm just trying to pick a color. So I get the color that I presume to be like a wine color. I get the color and the lady like, oh, did you get the best color? I said, it don't even matter at this point. So she started doing my feet, did my feet all rough. I didn't care for it at all, needless to say. My service took maybe about a good 15 to 20 minutes. That was all. Nothing to brag about. I honestly wish we could have walked out of there, or I wish I still had my $50. We have not been able to find a good nailery where we live at. It's just like simply going from bad to worse with these places.
But the thing is, we keep going like further down from us
Keep
instead
going
of
further
going
south.
yeah,
You need to
instead of
go
going
north.
north, instead of going further up, because I noticed that the further south you go, the worse it gets. And there are like a lot of, like, I would say like where we live, there are like a lot of naileries. There's just a lot of bad ones.
They're bad. They're bad.
That's the commonality between all of them, is that they're all bad. And then you have certain things that you might like at one nailery, but you wouldn't really say you would go back. Like, I didn't like anything at this nailery at all. I think the one time that I went for my nails, the one girl did me good, and she was really nice and really gentle, and I don't even see her there anymore. So it's like,
and that's the thing, when you find a good one, they always leave.
I know that one from Fabulous Nail Bar definitely didn't come back. The guy,
no, he didn't.
Sam, I know he's probably long gone. He probably works at in a whole different state.
Well, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and let me know what other videos you guys would like for us to do, or whatever you want us to talk about, and we'll try to do them for you. This channel is really mainly about rants. She just recently got her nails done, and they look like they're like 2 weeks old already. Like, this is insanity.
Insanity. They just boxed up, just look ugly.